Hello everyone. Firstly, welcome. I often don't record videos with my voice, but it's a lot easier to record this type of video where I'm explaining a lot of details and giving a lot of information with my voice. I will be going over everything there is to know about a Legends run and what you should know before attempting one yourself. I myself completed my first Legends run in March of 2022, where I was successful in my run, placing number 51 out of 100. Now, what is a Legends run? Well, every month there is a mode called Time Attack where you can compete to 100% explore both Heroic and Master difficulties of the event quest. The fastest 100 players will receive a Legends title, Legend points, and some Tier 4 class Catalyst crystals as an added bonus. It always does help if you check that the given month does have a time attack, and you can check this by sifting through your mail in-game. At the bottom of the message detailing the month's event quests, there will be a note saying that there is a time attack mode available, and this means you can compete to do a Legends run. Some of the key things that you need to know about completing a Legends run is that once you start the quest, the timer begins and will not stop until both difficulties are 100% explored. This means if you turn off your device, if you crash, if you have to go and do something else, the timer's still ticking. It's going to be about 3 hours of just completing 2-second fights, looking at the loading screen, and moving along the path. It is a very monotonous task. Now, there are quite a few ways to improve your time, and unfortunately, the best way to improve your time is by having a good device, by having the newest model of an iPhone, of an iPad, maybe even some Android devices, although I've used a Samsung S8 for Marvel Contest of Champions before, and the loading times are significantly worse than an iPad. So if you're using an Android device, just be wary you're at a slight disadvantage. Um, so obviously, if you have a slower device, you're not going to be able to perform as well, but it's not impossible. Um, I guess it just depends what device you have. Um, you should want to look at using suicides if you are going to do a Legends run. I did not use suicides in my run, but I used a rank 3 6-star Hitmonkey who basically one-shot every single character, at least in the heroic difficulty, so suicides wouldn't have made a difference there. The only case you're going to see that is some of the fights in the master difficulty and some of the bosses. They won't die in one hit, they might take, 5 or even 10 hits. Um, you should be using boosts. You want max boosts. I use them, and I think it's very worth it, especially in master difficulty. You should want to use boosts because the difference between having every fight take 2 hits and every fight taking 3 hits, it'll add up significantly. In terms of energy, you want to be level 60 because you'll be getting the most energy per energy refill you use. You can do this at lower levels, there's nothing wrong with that, it's just you're going to have to use up more energy refills. As for the champions that you want to be using, you want to be using a 6-star rank 3 or better champion, and you want the champions with high immediate damage. So someone like Ghost, Corvus, and Hitmonkey, those who have guaranteed crits at the start of their combo. You also want to be using champions that have good synergies with them to increase their attack, maybe give them guaranteed crits at the start of their combo. Anything to improve your overall damage is good. Now, moving on to the actual run, you want to get every real life interference that may occur out the way before starting. So, go to the toilet, have your lunch, whatever else. You want to look at applying your boosts beforehand. It only takes a couple seconds, but it's good to just save those few extra seconds. You want to look at buying all the energy refills you need beforehand, or just grind out the energy refills you need. The Legends run will take anywhere from 35 to 40 refills. You can look at calculating how many you need exactly if you want, but just make sure if you do calculate it that you have just a couple extra. You don't want to have to go and buy extra mid-run like I had to because I miscalculated by a few and I was really worried that I wasn't going to get the title, but I was fine. Don't worry about wasting energy. If the game tells you you're out of energy, just pop a full energy refill. As soon as you finish the fight, just make sure you're spam tapping the end screen to get out of the fight as soon as possible so you can move on quickly. And the same thing applies to entering the fight. You want to be spam tapping the screen as quickly as possible to enter as quickly as possible. And if you're worried that one of your synergy members will get brought into the fight instead of the person you're using for your Legends run, just make sure you bring along like a 3 or 4 star variant instead. You should look at having a water bottle next to you just to stay hydrated and to make sure you keep your focus up. Uh, Maybe even just bring a snack or something. Just make sure you don't get distracted by eating it. Just have something simple. And in order to prepare for a Legends run, you could even look at doing Arena on the days prior. Just do like half an hour to an hour of Arena each day. Get the idea that you'll be spending 3 hours straight doing the exact same thing for hundreds of fights. You might even want to look at trying to time it on a hero use solo event day. I racked up about 2.5 million points from doing my Legends run, which obviously set me in the top bracket, so you'll get some bonus rewards regardless if you made it into the top 100 or not. Once you have finished your run, it will take a long time before you find out the results. It took me 27 days to find out that I had in fact made it in the top 100. During this time, do not stress about it. You can check the Hall of Legends once probably 20 days has passed to see if they've updated the forums. I'll link the Hall of Legends forum page in the description. You can even check me out there if you want. But apart from that, good luck. If you found this helpful, if you think you know someone who might find it helpful, send them a link to this video. Anyway, chuck us a like if you enjoyed and stay tuned for other content. Cheers.